Greetings metalheads and welcome to No Nonsense Metal Reviews. I'm George and today I am going to be doing something. I don't really do this, to be honest. I've always kind of questioned the logic behind the unboxing video, but I thought, hey, why not? I might actually give it a go myself. So I've got a couple of packages recently and I've been saving this one. Cleverly remove my details there with a nice confidential sticker, but I've got a pretty sizable chunky little parcel here from I'm going to say a web store and a record label or a record store based in the UK, and I will admit I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce their name. It's either Todestrieb or Todestrieb or Todestrieb. I'm not sure. But it's either one of those combinations, so Todestrieb or Todestrieb Records. Based in the UK, I will put the title on the screen so you actually know how to pronounce it, or how to read it, I should say. And I will, of course, put a link in the description. So this is a web store that I came across a few months ago when I was basically looking to expand my cassette collection, because I know it's a little bit kind of retro and some people would say, what the hell is the point in buying cassettes, because if you can get CDs or stream it, why would you bother? Why would you bother going analog? Well, for the same reason why vinyl is such a massive draw and such a popular way of consuming your music and collecting music these days, because it's cool, it's enjoyable. And I have a cassette player, I have a pretty substantial stack sound system and a good old Technics sound system. I still like to play cassettes. So I discovered this web store when I was looking for some cassettes, and I was absolutely amazed by the range and the prices. And as I say, I will put a link on there, on that description. If you're looking to get hold of some tapes, if you're looking for really good deals on vinyls, or you're looking to collect a few extra shirts, maybe get a few CDs, primarily from the extreme end of music, or the extreme end of the metal spectrum. I'm talking sort of black and death metal. However, they do cover, it seems they cover the whole metal spectrum. I have only sort of, I guess, scratched the surface, if you like, but this is my latest order. I had a few things in my basket that I wanted, and as always, it starts off with a couple of items, and it just continues to grow. So we're going to go right from the origin point here, and of actually unpacking the box itself. And I will say that some of these articles, if I remember correctly, I had never heard of before. Some of them I was seeking. But if I do talk about them again in future, I'll go into more depth. But for the purpose of just this unboxing video, if you like, or unboxing review, I'm just going to be showing what I got and the reason why. So you know this is genuine. We shall carefully open up this box now, which is really quite well packaged, actually. Having a fairly difficult time getting in here, but then you want it to be well packaged. You don't really want it to be falling apart at the seams, and it's just got huge great gaps in it. There's nothing worse than getting one of those kind of jiffy envelope wallets and half the paper's been torn off and it's an absolute total mess. So well packaged, that's what we want to see. Tons of bubble wrap. Nothing more disappointing than getting your CD through the post and it's just in a paper envelope and it's absolutely smashed to bits. That is depressing. So here we are. We have, get rid of the excess packaging there. We have a nice little bundle here, all packaged up, and I can see we've got cassettes in there. I can see we've got the CDs, and some of the bits I actually kind of forgot that I ordered. So we'll kick off with this particular article. Bubble wrap is coming off. So this, very nice, cassette format. Hopefully you can see. If not, I will remove the shrink wrap so that you can actually see it properly. This is a band that I have recently discovered from Greece. because the Greek metal scene it's in really, really good health at the minute, I think. You've got some bands that over the last however many years have been really making strides and tearing the scene wide open. Certainly in terms of their black metal scene. This is a band that I have only recently discovered, entitled Naer Mataron, or Mataron, I should say. So I discovered this band purely because I am a massive fan of Rotting Christ. Many a t-shirt of theirs do I have, and many a album of theirs, and I've mentioned them numerous times because of the love for Rotting Christ. This band came up recommended. It might have been on Spotify, it might have been online somewhere. Can't quite remember how I discovered them, to be honest, but I was immediately interested by the fact that they were Greek black metal. So I checked them out online and I was really, really impressed. So when I went on the Todestrieb or Todestrieb web store and I saw they had a few articles from Naer Mataron, I was immediately very tempted. So this is actually, I think this is their most recent album. This is Luciferion, Temple of the Radiant Sun, in that lovely cassette format, as you can see. Just take that out again. Show off that cool artwork. Was very interested by this band, as I say, because of the Greek black metal thing. The fact they were, or kind of predominantly are, a Greek black metal band, but they're also they've also got kind of a death metal leaning, if you like. So that's why I picked up that. You can get that on CD form, but I'm tempted by tapes. So that's our first article. Then I can see leaping out at me another very distinctive cover here. This is a band that I have very recently discovered as well. A band from Poland, a band entitled, I believe it's pronounced Baciuszka, and they are I'm going to say it's quite dark black metal, but that is a very cool bit of artwork there. I love the fact that it's kind of got that sinister, I don't even know what's going on there. There's some sort of like ritualistic, looks a little bit kind of Russian, almost. I don't know. There's something very unnerving about it. It looks like tarot art. It looks very sinister and very dark. This is an EP, which I cannot pronounce the title of, I must admit. But I, again, discovered this very recently, or this band very recently online, and I saw the tape just as I was flicking through the store. Oh, that's a really cool insert. Really nice. Proper insert. And I was tempted. I was tempted by it. So took a plunge. And I'm sure that it will be very interesting. So if you're not familiar with Baciuszka, it's very dark, kind of sinister, Polish black metal. And I'm sure that I will very, very much enjoy giving that a spin. Again, I think this is an EP rather than an album, but I'll enjoy listening to that, and no doubt be talking about that in more detail very, very soon. So sticking with tapes, we have another article here, which is in a nice red tape shell. This is from a band titled Omen Filth. This is Opus Sanguinarium. So I believe this band is Asian, or from somewhere in Asia. Again, this was a very recent discovery. This is from 2016. It says Thailand here, so they might be from Thailand. This is number 48 of 113, which seems like a very, very random quantity. Again, this was a total chance. I saw it on the web store, read the description that it was very aggressive black metal, or very dark, sinister black metal, and I was very interested. And the very fact that it was about £5, I thought, you can't really go wrong. So, Omen Filth with Opus Sanguinarium. Again, this is a total wild card, so maybe this will be an absolute triumph. Maybe it will not, but really cool red shell. That must be a pretty rare article. I'm not sure. Omen Filth, anyway. So that's 3 tapes. Very cool stuff. Looking forward to giving them a spin. And then we've got a little batch of CDs here. So we've got a couple of Naer Mataron albums. I cannot pronounce this one because it's not in English. I assume it's probably in Greek. Let's take that out of the shrink wrap actually. And I can show you the cover, the really cool cover. It really does remind me of Rotting Christ, the early sort of sinister artwork that they have on some of their sort of demo materials. Not sure what that is, but I really like the back cover here. Occult black metal. Lovely digi format. Really looks the part. Looks creepy as hell. I think I'm really going to enjoy this band. Or getting deeper into their catalogue anyway. So Naer Mataron. Nice digi there. We have another CD from Naer Mataron. Take that out just so that we can see it without getting horrific glare. This is entitled Praetorians. So where does this fall? This is actually from Season of Mist Records, I should say. So this is quite a big record label. Just show off that really quite unnerving artwork. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there, but that's sinister. And we've got a picture of the band on the back there. Yeah, creepy. Creepy artwork. But the band look very black metal. So if the name didn't allude to the fact they were a black metal band, because I don't know what Naer Mataron means, certainly just the image of the guy standing there, that screams black metal to me. So this was recorded sometime during 2007. So this has been out for a few years. Praetorians, the third article. And I really would recommend, I should say, Naer Mataron if you like black metal, if you like extreme black metal, in the vein of Mayhem, if you like Mystic Circle, if you like a bit of Dimmu Borgir, Naer Mataron kind of cover all of that. They are like a really solid black metal band. Definitely check them out. I'll be talking about them in more detail soon, no doubt at all. Then we have a few more CDs here. We have, sticking with Greek black metal, we have another band, another sort of legendary heritage band, in fact, from the Greek black metal scene. We have Deviser. Now, these guys have been around for quite a long time. They haven't got a massively prolific rate of working, but this is entitled Thy Blackest Love, the early years. So this compiles demo material and some unreleased tracks, original version, promo tape from the early years of the band, right back to 1992 there I can see, so maybe even earlier. So this is old school black metal. A really good band. They have recently had a new album out, which is a real stormer. I just basically saw the fact that it was Greek black metal, knew a little bit about the band, and thought, yeah, I'm absolutely willing to take a chance on that. So I picked up Thy Blackest Love, a little compilation there. So looking forward to getting further into the catalogue of Deviser. Alongside Thy Blackest Love, I picked up a copy of this particular album. This is entitled Unspeakable Cults. Some really cool artwork there. I don't know why. It kind of reminds me of Rotting Christ Passage to Octuro. But I think it's just because it's that kind of black and grey, or black, white and grey drawing. Dark stuff. Greek black metal. Screams of Greek black metal right at you there. So Deviser again. So we've got two Greek black metal bands out of this very small collection. Now we've got something which I'm really thrilled to have, because this is really quite rare and it's quite hard to get hold of as well. This is not black metal, this is death metal, and this is US death metal from one of the pioneering brutal death metal bands. This is Suffocation with their legendary EP Despise the Sun. So this is a lovely CD form. This is a Relapse Records reissue from More recent years, I think, but this was originally released in 2002. And yeah, it looks like a real deal. Doesn't look fake to me, which I'm pleased to hear. But absolutely love this EP. I recently bought it on the kind of reissued vinyl. So I'm really, really looking forward to giving this a spin on CD. Now I've got it on CD, I can upload it to my computer and put it on my MP3 as well, which is kind of nice because it's nice to have that option. So you can listen to it on CD, you can listen to it on your MP3, you can listen to it on vinyl if you like. This is some of my favourite material from Suffocation, with tracks like Funeral, Inception, and re-recording of Catatonia. Absolutely freaking love it. So there we have Suffocation with Despise the Sun. The only kind of curveball purchase in all of these articles. So we've had Naer Mataron with our Luciferion cassette, as well as something that I'm not even going to begin to try and pronounce, CD, lovely Digi, and then we have the Praetorians CD as well. So we've got some interesting choices there from Naer Mataron, and then we have a compilation from Deviser with Thy Blackest Love, and we also have Unspeakable Cults as well. Then we have our Omen Filth and Batushka cassettes, Suffocation, Despise the Sun CD. Now we should have a long sleeve, which it looks like we do. So this article, if I can unpackage it, I have not seen this elsewhere. I must admit, this was on this web store was the only place that I have seen this, and I absolutely love this band. Talking about Rotten Christ. Oh yeah, that is cool. So this is the first time I'm seeing it in person, the physical article. This is the original Theogonia album cover artwork. Of course, in more recent years, the album has been kind of reissued. It's been released with alternative artwork, so it's had a little bit of an update. But that is really cool. I like the nice bold golden font. We've got the original art there with the kind of gargoyle face. It looks creepy, it looks dark. And on the back here, we have Rotten Christ, Theogonia. Really, really cool. Neato. Make sure you can see that. And then on the sleeve, it looks like we have something that's resembling like a scarab beetle. Ooh, I like that. The elasticated sleeves. That comes in handy. That's functional. So yeah, we've got something that resembles like a scarab beetle. Awesome stuff. Cool. Yeah, so they have a whole load of different shirts on this store. I love Rotting Christ. As I say, never seen this before elsewhere, so I don't know how old this is, or I guess you can't really get an accurate description from the label, but I've never seen this elsewhere. I'll be very interested to know if this is quite a rare article or not, but I just intend to wear it and just look like a devoted black metal fan. So there we have it, a really nice long sleeve as well. So I believe that was all of my articles from this little order. Looks like it. There we have it. That is my unboxing. We've got one long sleeve shirt, 3 cassettes, and 5 CDs. 5 CDs. So you may be seeing a few more reviews about some of these articles in the near future, but thought I'd just try my hand at these unboxings. What are your thoughts and opinions on these particular albums, or these particular bands, or this very interesting long sleeve shirt? Very interested to hear, of course. Thank you very much for watching, my friends. Do check out the web store. I'll put a link in the description, as I say. Check it out. Show some support for the underground metal scene. Thank you very much for watching, my friends. Do feel free to like and subscribe. Check back soon for more reviews and recommendations. Above all, take care, my friends, and stay heavy.